Hello everyone, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite Scarlett Johansson performances. Um, I'm a pretty big fan of Scarlett Johansson. I've seen almost all of her movies. There's a few of the ones that came out in the early 2000s and uh, earlier parts of her career that I haven't seen yet, but I've seen most of them and I have most of her movies. So I'm gonna do my list of top 10 favorite movies because I like almost all of her movies. There's a few that I don't like, and I may do a list for that sometime too. But number 10 is Captain America: The Winter Soldier from 2014, directed by Joe Russo. I think this is the one where Black Widow gets the most time to shine out of the MCU movies so far. And everything. I really like Scarlett Johansson, and the chemistry between her and Chris Evans is really well done in this movie. And they had worked together a couple times before they had started being in the MCU together. So, but this is one of my favorites in the Captain America trilogy, and it's definitely my favorite performance of her as Black Widow. And everything. She's been good in all of them, but I feel like this was her best time as Black Widow. And I can't wait to see what they do with the Black Widow movie in 2020. Hopefully, that'll be able to top the MCU as far as Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson's performances go. Number 9 is the 2005 movie directed by Michael Bay, The Island. I thought this movie was really pretty fast-paced and a lot of fun to watch it. I like the concept of the clones and all that, and the cast was really good in this. I know a lot of people don't like Michael Bay and probably don't like this movie very much, but I thought it was just a good, fun action movie. It kind of silly and dumb, but that's part of what I liked about it and everything. And I found it to be a good time at the movies and stuff, and it's definitely worth a watch if you like silly action blockbusters and everything. Scarlett Johansson was really good in this, and everything, and I was kind of surprised that that movie was as much fun as it was, because I didn't really expect to like it. Number 8 is The Girl with the Pearl Earring from 2004, directed by Peter Weber. This isn't one of my most favorite movies, but I really love her performance in it, and it's based on a book that is that was inspired by a famous painting that kind of goes into the story about how when the painting was made and all that, and it's a pretty good story, and has a lot of really great costumes and sets and stuff, and Scarlett Johansson just had a really great performance in that movie. Number 7 is 2013's Her, directed by Spike Jonze. I don't think they actually even show her physically in this movie. She's just the voice of this computer thing that Joaquin Phoenix forms a friendship with and eventually falls in love with and everything. And Scarlett Johansson just was absolutely wonderful as the voice of that character. I think she did a great job, and because it takes a lot to make you actually really care for something that's just a voice. You don't even see him as a physical character and everything. She does a really great job and everything in this movie, and I think she should have gotten some kind of special Oscar for her voice work in that movie. Number 6 is Lost in Translation from 2003, directed by Sofia Coppola. This movie probably would be a lot higher on most people's favorite Scarlett Johansson movies list and everything. I do enjoy it quite a bit, and the chemistry between her and Bill Murray is great and everything. She does a really great job playing the character, but I don't think it's a one of my very most favorites, but I do enjoy it quite a bit, and her performance is one of the things that carries the movie. Number 5 is Manny and Lowe from 1996. It's one of her earliest movies. I think it was probably her first really big role in a movie, and she was really good in it. I haven't seen it very much. I've only seen it like once, but it was a really good movie, and she was really good and showed the promising actress that she would become and everything. Number 4 is Scoop from 2006, directed by Woody Allen. One of 2 movies that came out in 2006, directed by him. The other being Match Point, which I liked her. I loved her in that movie, and I really liked that movie. But the twist at the end really ticks me off, so I decided not to put that one in here. But this one had a really good twist at the end of it, and the chemistry between her and Hugh Jackman is really good. And it's just a really good movie. Woody Allen is in the movie too, and it's one of the movies where I actually really liked him in, because he kind of gets on my nerves a lot of times, but I really liked his character in this, and the chemistry between the two of them was really good too. Number 3 is Vicky Cristina Barcelona from 2008, also directed by Woody Allen. This movie co-stars Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz and Rebecca Hall. It's a really good movie. It's kind of weird and everything, but it has like really beautiful cinematography, great acting, great dialogue. It's just a really good movie. I enjoy it a little bit more every time I watch it, and I think that Scarlett Johansson did a great job in that movie. Number 2 is 2004's A Love Song for Bobby Long, directed by Shani Gable, and get down, kitty. Sorry. The movie is directed by Shani Gable and co-stars John Travolta in one of his best performances and everything, and she holds her own up against him, and I can't remember the other guy's name that is in the movie because it has 3 main stars in it, but the chemistry between the 3 of them is great, especially her and John Travolta, and I think that both of them really would have deserved Oscar nominations for their performances and everything, and they both really would have deserved to win too. That it's just one of my favorite movies from that year, and really great performance. Before I do my number 1, I'll give a few honorable mentions. The Jungle Book, she's only in it for a couple minutes as the voice of Kaa the snake. She does a good job doing the voice of Kaa. And the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, she does the voice of the Mermaid King's daughter. I can't remember what his name is, but she's good in that. And The Nanny Diaries, I like that movie. It's one of the ones that she did with Chris Evans before the MCU and everything. I always get a kick out of it because there's a scene where they're going to this 4th of July party thing, and she's wearing this Stars and Stripes dress and everything, like a flag and everything, and he's laughing at her. It's like, okay, you're laughing at her, but you become Captain America later in your career. It's just kind of amusing nowadays. But Eight-Legged Freaks, one of those guilty pleasure B movies that came out in the early 2000s. It's kind of a tribute to the old B movies of the 50s. Not a really great movie, but it's just a lot of fun to watch. But my number 1 favorite Scarlett Johansson movie is the movie that introduced me to Scarlett Johansson, The Horse Whisperer, directed and co-starring Robert Redford, from 1998. I saw this movie when I was probably 5 or 6. No, actually, I was probably 6 or 7 actually, because I was about 6 years old when the movie came out. So I saw it like probably within the first couple years after it came out. It's a really good movie. She gives a really good performance and everything, and she's just a supporting role, but I think she should have gotten a Best Supporting Actress nomination for her performance. It was really good, and it's a really fun movie. Well, I guess it's fun. I mean, it's kind of a sad movie, but it's really, really well done movie, and Robert Redford did a great job directing it and everything. But she stole every scene she was in, and showed the potential that she has as an actress, and she's been one of my favorite actresses since then, and everything. But there are other movies I probably forgot to mention in my honorable mentions, but yeah, those are my main favorite movies of hers and everything. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Scarlett Johansson movie is. Which one is your very most favorite, and if you want to do your top 10 lists, then let me know what your top 10 favorite Scarlett Johansson performances are. Let me know, and feel free to like and subscribe and comment. If there's any other top 10 lists or movie series rankings or movie reviews you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. And thank you, and have a good day.